Anxiety, not anxiety for me anyway. Um, let's say Mesopotamian, Sumerian deities and uh, entities. To me, they are non-gods. I'm sorry, non-goddesses. Maybe for you, okay, but for me, no. So here we are going to talk now about Anunna, Anunnaku, Anunnaku. Whoa, Anunnaku, ku, ku, Anunnaku, and Anunnaki. Now, like I said, many years before, I guess in 2018, that Anunnaki is not a single race. Rather, it's a group. All right, it's a group of being, and they form a legion of these beings. Can be gray, reptilian, snake. They can mimic humans. They can come as a human. The one they adopt and they best likes the phenotype like an Arabic or original Hebraic person, which almost genetically speaking is almost the same, if not the same. Alright, so that's how they come. So the term Anunna indicates a group of gods in the Mesopotamia, and before they told me I knew already since back then 2014, but I told in 2018 if I don't make a mistake. The Mesopotamian pantheon. Later on, it's sometimes used to describe the underworld gods, as opposed to the gods of heaven, the Agigi. Okay, so there's two types. So these beings that mean people here worship are the underworld ones, more related to dogmas, cult, satanic groups, black magic, rituals, a lot of rituals. Those who are very look so strange to some people self-mutilate themselves. Those are all the Anunnaki. Those who walk on fire, those are all the Anunnaki group. Alright, and they are called also the owner or protector of the black-headed ones. So they say. This one, according to the KGB of Russia, is he is known as the Azulahel. Also see the connotation of the Arabic and Hebraic and or Aramaic or I don't know, Yiddish, whatever, Aramaic and other ancient Sumerians and Mesopotamian linguistic group. Okay, Azulahel come from the constellation Azulahel. Hell. He is not something that you would mess with. He is into politics. He is into army and militia. So, needless to say, he's not a very nice being. Okay, I wouldn't mess with him if I were you. However, they like so much to come like this whenever they adopt human semblance or human image. They come often like this. Those are the Anunnaki. Okay, it's a group. It's not a single faceted being. It's not something I can define. They come in a group. Also here, they like to project this kind of looks, this kind of phenotype. They are seldom in blonde. They say they were blonde, they were black. They could come as a black, and a blondie, a white person, but it's not necessarily. Not necessarily. These ones later, when they invaded and they took DNA code to all the species that are here, including rocks and animals, and they kind of use that code, that DNA code, to use mimicry and hologram to appear as they please and they want, as they see fit. The grays too, some of them are included into the Anunnaki team. So when I say Anunnaki, it doesn't mean just a group, okay? It's not just about the Sumerian gods or the giant gods. No, it's all this kind of strange looking being like this one, okay? And they don't mess with them. They are not your friend, at least not my one. They are not your friends, huh? You be careful. Don't be stupid and deluded, and delude yourself into believe that they are very nice beings. I know I'm being hypocrite. Maybe now the message coming to my brain. How about human? Yeah, human also is a seedlings of them, and when they have the seedlings of these beings, or they are being influenced by them through psychic attack, you will do stupid thing like enter a kindergarten or primary school, elementary school, and are killing kids. And now they are using kids to kill other kids, using kids to kill kids 14, 13-year-old kids in Brazil to attack one another. Okay, this is mental attack. This is called psychic attack done by these beings. They are now full-forced here, full-fledged here. Okay, attacking non-stop, like they have attacked me. This is MEF. Attacked me on February very hard, but I didn't cry. I didn't cry anyway. You waste your time because you know how powerful I am. Die, but just don't die. Is hanged by a thread like this, a tissue, a very flimsy tissue, and still doesn't die. After all, good wood doesn't die, doesn't deteriorate and rotten quickly. So he's not necessarily this, but they can come like this one, you know. Anunnaki was the dark overlord of the human race, but now switch side. What? I want to believe so. You all did? You guys really did switch side? Really? Oh my God! Hallelujah! 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 That's a miracle. So planet Nibiru, correct. DNA manipulation, correct. 1,000 FT years they live up to this lifespan. However, they can still change body. You know, when they reach this, before they reach 1,000, they can move to another body. They demolecularly disassemble their body and their DNA code, and their people, their family and legions and group do it for them. Before they die, they change, they go faster inside a chamber, and they move consciousness to another body. Yeah, they are able to do that. Their friend, their peer, their family, whatever legions do it for them before they reach 1,000 years mark. Okay, so oval and round, no, not necessarily they come in many shape. I've seen here when they are in good mood, they come with this kind of semblance, you know. They are mostly in black hair, brown skinned. Gula, Ninusha, Utu, Aya, Nana, Ningal, because they took from the DNA code from the beings already here, the humans, and they try to pass up and see human, but they're not human. They see us as a trash, and they see us ugly like hell. Takaniti. No, they are not this one. That's not true. So let me see here one thing. This thing's not showing. Ninki, Inkaya, Antu is Enki Mada, Anu in Antu, and Liu in Nilio. And no, don't be fooled, they are not humans at all, but they can appear as a human, but they are not human, okay? They are more likely being like this type here, phenotype. In fact, they prefer to be monster look like than human. They don't like human because they hate us. They find us despicable, even though they think that they have destroyed this race here. They still hate us, you know. See here? The elite look like human, the elite. Dukais, Rectile, Anunnaki, Volsorites. Oh my gosh. So the Hanumanos, they are very much part of the Indian culture as well. Hanuman. Okay, they are more like this. They're not human. But when they come to elite, they hate us so much, but when they want to project the bad image, the superior one looks like human. Fun, is it? The one who are inferior look like monsters and animals. Otherwise they come as a human. Usually the Arabic Semitic phenotype. This one is the worker. Very scary one, usually the warrior. They are more into they are also an Orion. I wouldn't say they are very bad. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? The last time I saw them there on the park, they were looking at me, but I'm not gonna blame them. I don't say that's them who attacked me. Might be the white is the one who looked like a blob. That's the one who attacked me. They look too suspicious. Not the reptilian. Reptilians also was there, but he didn't attack me. There was one also that looked like human, but those kind of people like Iraq phenotype one, very tall, 2 meters tall. If Iraq phenotypes. Reptilian, no, I don't think. They look scared, but they're not. I would say that some of them they have been portrayed as the bad guys, but sometimes they are those softy giant. They have been given a very bad report, but sometimes looks deceives, you know. Looks deceives, so beware. So a recent and comprehensive study of the term Anunna is still lacking. Such as studies made more difficult by the term having slightly different meanings in different time periods. In the Sumerian textual corpus, Anunna, Akkadian, Anunnaku describes the highest gods in the Mesopotamian pantheon, but it can also be used to indicate the pantheon of a particular city or city-state, such as the Anunna of Eridu or the Anunna of Lagos. It's not clear how many gods and which particular gods this term includes. One text speaks of the 50 Anunna of Eridu. One of the main functions of the Anunna gods was to decide the fates of the people that they control in here. Before they came here 500,000 years ago, was it like this at all. It was totally different. The species was free and more sophisticated, molecularly wise. They have destroyed this body, and create a rag, a carcass. As attested, for example, in the Sumerian myth Enkai and the world order. However, already in the Sumerian sources, the Anunna are sometimes associated with the netherworld. Yeah, because there's no such rubbish thing as the netherworld and the hypersphere before they came into the picture. It all started when they come in and take over everything, and to make things more spice, to spice up more things. They created the hell. They created that place there where purgatory, umbral, and the hypersphere, sphere, which is in the middle of the earth. Okay, is there on the atmosphere, the middle between constellation. Somewhere out there is a mess of it. There is a hell, is a cabaret of disembodied beings, humans and non-humans. Because Enkaya is Nanaka is Enlil, and the other one, the Enkaya is downstairs. He's controlled downstairs. His brother is controlling upstairs. Okay, his father doesn't care much. Anu doesn't care much. It's the son, because the Anu let go everything for the sons now to rule. Maybe Anu has then retired by now. So we didn't have all that before. It started with their arrival here. As evidence in the myth, Inanna's descent into the nether world, where the Anunna, the 7 judges, see? And they're going to humiliate us. They're going to, they don't allow you to excuse yourself or to offer explanations. Is what they say. If they say one thing, that's it. You cannot go behind them. You cannot contest. And you cannot talk unless they ask you to. And talk about you die, huh? But you don't worry, because that one's not you. Just say, this is not what I am. What? Who say this is not what I am? No, it's not what I am. This you create for me. Now you can take this trash here and do whatever you want. But what is mine, go back to the cosmos. What is yours, to Caesar, their own currency. Okay? Just say like this. I'm gonna say like this after I die, unless I have no power, because sometimes we are so weak to decide momentarily. We are so weak at first that you barely can speak. Also, we are confused. But this happens more for people who are not prepared. If you are prepared to die, not just to live, you're gonna face these beings and you're gonna tell them straight away what they need to hear. But what they want to do after that is up to them. I don't care. Past judgment over Inanna is transpassing to the netherworld. And another thing, that place down there is not for human to dwell. It's for them, okay? Demons and other things, not for us to go there, to the netherworld, okay? It's their it's their lair, it's their refugee. It's not for us to go there, in fact. But if in any case somebody has to end up in there, you have the formula to come out from there. That's very simple. The suggestion that in the Sumerian textual corpus, Anunna are only mentioned in literary texts, and that there is no evidence for their worship, will have to be reconsidered in light of the new textual evidence from the Warted period, in which it appears that offerings were made to Anunna. However, as there are only 3 attestations from administrative text, the evidence is still rather meager. The meaning of the term Anunna changed up the old Babylonian period, when it was used to describe the gods of the nether world. In opposition to the term Agigi, in some cases Agigi seems to have the same meaning that Anunna had in Sumerian texts. The so-called Babylonian creation story, Enuma Elish, narrates how Marduk assigned 300 Anunna gods for duty in the heavens, and the same number for duty in the netherworld, giving a total of 600 Anunna gods, all of different looking avatars and phenotype. It appears that there was some confusion surrounding these terms already in antiquity. Please separate from the Anunna. The Anunnaku are sometimes invoked in curse formulas and also appear in incantations, but are overwhelmingly attested in literary and mythological texts. So in broken text, you see this is possible representing Gilgamesh functions judge of the functions as a judge in the netherworld. Divine genealogy and syncretism. Because this term encompasses the major deities of the Mesopotamian pantheon, the genealogical relationships were different than those of the individual deities that are part of the Anunna, and is sometimes mentioned as the father of the Anunna, and some texts indicate that the relationship between the Anunna was brotherly, sisterly. Yeah, it's a legions. That's why they say we are legions, and they are already here. They are legions. Currently, we have no knowledge of a sanctuary dedicated to Anunna goddess, presumably because all the Anunna goddess have their individual temples in various cities across Mesopotamia. The term Anunna first appears in the post-Akkadian period, namely in some Gidi inscription in a few Iwa 3 texts is in its Akkadian forms. Anunnaku and Anunnaks continued to occur until the Seleucid period. There are known depictions of Anunna or Anunnaku, all of individual deities. There has been some discussions as to the meaning of the name Anunna. The most likely suggests translated term something to. That's it for now.